Friends, welcome to fifth semester. The fifth semester is connected with the some of the management aspect, some of the special areas. So in this, financial management is one of the important area we have to study. I am going to start unit number 1, introduction. In this introduction, we have to cover meaning, scope, importance, objectives, finance function and its classification, then role of finance manager. Let's start with the introduction of finance. What is finance? Finance, that you know, it is in other words is known as the finance is currency. Currency, or we may say a amount, the notes means currency, nana, in Gujarati we may say nana. This finance or capital is very important for trade, industries and commerce as lubricant. Lubricant, you know that in a lubricant for wheels in cycle when we have, so we are putting the number of lubricant in a periodically just to run cycle smoothly. Same way, to run the business smoothly, we require the right capital. We require the right amount of finance. Without finance, without capital, without money, is it possible to run or start any business? So it plays the role as a marrow in a bonds. Our bonds, within the bonds you are going to find there is a liquid. That liquid is known as the marrow, and marrow is going to control all the movements of the bones. Same way, like a blood in our arteries, આપણી નસોમાં જે લોહી દોડી રહ્યું છે, as like that, the business in a business, the money is flowing. Without flow of money, without flow of the finance or capital, it is not possible to run the business. That is why it is said very, very nicely, finance is the lifeblood of business. Finance is lifeblood of business. Lifeblood. In our body, the blood is playing very important role for the movement. And suppose this movement is stopped, that part of the body is going to be affected, and that part will not going to act. That is why the blood is very important. Same way, finance is very important for the business. Finance is required for establishing, developing and operating the business efficiently. Now this is very important here, that finance is important for establishing, for starting a new business. When you want to start a business, even a small business, small shop even a small factory, MSME, you know very well that small factories, that if you want to start, then you require the amount of the capital. You require the money. You require the finance. You have to think for finance first for establishing the business, then to develop the business. The development of business is again depending on finance. Further, it says very nicely to operate the business. When you want to operate a business, then you require the working capital. By the operations, day-to-day operations of the business, we are able to earn the profit. Operation of business means to purchase the raw material, convert the raw material into the finished goods, means production activities are there, to make the payment of salary, wages regularly, number of small other expenses are there which is required to operate the business. So operation, when you have the good operation, you are able to operate the business very well, then only profit is possible. That is why the finance is must. According to FW, that finance may be defined as the position of money at the time it is wanted. Position of money. Finance is what? Position of money. That FW page says very nicely that whenever we require the money, then we should get the finance. We should get the money that is known as the finance. In other words, we may say finance can be defined as the management of the flow of money through an organization. Now, see, flow of money, inflow and outflow. This flow of money is very important, and if we are able to manage this flow of money, then I think it's a very big success to operate the business or to run the business through an organization, whether it will be a corporation, maybe school, maybe bank, or government agency, or trust, even temples. Temples, every trust are depending on cash inflow and cash outflow. Without inflow and outflow, no one organization is able to run properly. That is why finance is very important. This currency picture you may see, this finance is having a power. This currency is having a power of purchase. The power is hidden in this paper currency. You are going to find that we have not to love the currency, but we have to manage the currency. If you are going to manage the currency, if you are going to current the cash, if you are going to convert the cash into investment, then you are able to get the return. Suppose you have 10,000 rupees. If you are putting this 10,000 rupees in FD, convert into the FD of the bank, then you are able to get the interest on that. That is why conversion is very important or investment is very important, and that decision is depending on you that where you have to invest. You have to invest in a business, or you have to invest in FD, you have to invest in NSE, or you have to invest in PPF. What type of investment you want to make? Again, timing factors are also going to be connected with the investment. If you want to invest for long term, then you may go for the PPF, and regular investment year by year you are going to make the investment, and you will get after 15 years very nice amount, and also you are able to earn the good interest without tax. But suppose you want to invest for short term, then you may select the FD of the bank, and you are able to attract very small. Nowadays it is about 6% per annum. Now, what are the features of finance? First, that feature is investment opportunities you are able to grab. When you have the finance, you may go for the investment. You may convert your finance into investment, and you are able to get the profit. That is second one, profitable opportunities you are able to get. You are able to grab the profitable opportunities when you have the right finance. Then optimal mix of fund. Now there are two types of fund, own fund and second is the borrowed fund. Own fund means your own capital. In our business corporations or in a corporate companies, equity share, preference share, reserves and surpluses are known as the own fund. While borrowed funds are long-term loan, debentures, bonds, whatever company want to issue to the public, and they are able to get the long-term loan from financial institutions. So mixing of the own capital and borrowed capital is again optimal mix of the funds you have to make to minimize the cost of capital. That cost of capital we will discuss in a sixth semester in detail. Now then next is system of internal control. You have to generate the control system to control the finance, to manage the finance, because in Gujarati we know very well લક્ષ્મી ચંચળ છે, છોકરીઓને આપણે લક્ષ્મી કહીએ છીએ, એટલા માટે કંટ્રોલ પણ એમના ઉપર વધારે હોય છે. સો કંટ્રોલ ઇઝ મસ્ટ for getting the right return from our investment. It's a very sensitive area. Finance is what? It's a very sensitive area that you are able to find. And future decision making is also depending on your finance. So in every decision you will find finance is playing very important role. Say as for example, બેનનું લગ્ન છે, then your mother is going to, mother and father, from very beginning they are going to plan for the saving. So they are making the decision making that for marriage of the daughter they required the big sum, and how to manage this, how to manage this particular we can say event. So for that they are planning. So future decision making you are taking today, and today is very important for number of future decisions. So again finance pictures are there, 2000 rupees bundle. So I think it looks very nice, but it's a very sensitive, and this sensitiveness we have to understand, we have to learn what is finance, what is money, what is currency, and from this we are able to understand the importance of this. Now it helps set goals for the future. Just I told you the example of the daughter marriage or your sister marriage. So it's a helps what? Set goals for the future. In a business, if you want to make the goal that I want to develop my business after 5 years, so from today you are going to plan for the finance. Secondly, plans and controls company spending. So planning and control is required for spending of the money, because spending is very easier than earning the money. That is why we have to make the plan. They ensure sufficient financing. So when you are going to think in advance, you are going to plan for that. So you are able to ensure sufficient financing, sufficient money for your future requirement to run the business. Then make sure customers pay their bills. Means whatever the debtors, customers you have, that they should pay their bill in time, because we have to manage inflow also, and also we have to manage the outflow. If inflow is managed well, then automatically outflow is going to manage with that. So invest company money wisely. So whenever you want to invest your money in a business, at that time wisely you have to take the decision that this investment is fruitful or not. So after understanding the meaning of finance, we are able to understand that finance is a lifeblood of business. Finance is very important for operating the business. Day to day business operations are depending on your finance. So this is going to say us that it is very sensitive area, very difficult area also, because to earn the money, to get the money is very difficult. So how to manage overally in a business is known as the financial management. So financial management may be defined as business industries in order to achieve financial objective. So to achieve the financial objective, what is financial objective? Financial objectives are maybe objectives you may say that how to run business smoothly. First of all, how to run business smoothly, how to establish the business, how to develop the business, how to improve the quality of the product. Number of factors, number of decisions are connected with the finance. So financial objective is to run the business in such a manner to get the profit or get the sufficient return on that. Second definition, we may say raising financial resources and their effective utilization towards achieving the organizational goals. So there are two, here you are going to find two important aspects. One is how to raise the fund. Second is how to use that. Raising of fund is very important. You raise from by issuing the equity share, preference share, debenture, or you took the loan to run the business. Okay, you raised, but how to utilize that, how to use that particular fund to achieve the goal of the business. Now, what are the goals, objective of the business? To maximize the profit, to maximize the wealth. That we'll see in details just afterwards. What is profit and what is wealth? So, how to maximize the profit? That depends on your utilization. How you are investing your money in machinery, in a building, in a plant, in a raw material, in a working capital. So that all, it's a bundle of decisions. This bundle of decisions are depending on availability of finance, right? So next definition, we may say financial management is the process of putting the available funds to the best advantage from the long term point of view of business objective. So Richard said very nicely that available funds, whatever you have, the funds availability, that should be invested not for short term, for long term point of view to achieve the business objective. Very nice, we may say this definition. And now we are coming to the very important definition. It's a very important why, because it covers all the aspects of the management, that planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the financial activities. Such as, what are the activities here? We have to control this activity, we have to plan the activity, we have to, we can say, direct this activity. So direct means direction is required, where to invest, how to invest, how we will get the profit. So directing is required for what activities? To get the fund, to procure the fund. First. Second is utilization of fund, how to use the fund. How to get the fund, how to use the fund of the business enterprise. It means applying general management principles to financial resources of the enterprise. So general management principles we know very well. POSCOP, planning, organizing, staffing, that we know. So here is what planning, directing, and controlling the financial activities. So it is crucial for both public and private sector organizations. As I told you, it is crucial for every business organizations, even a trust, that also we discussed. So taking a commercial business as the most common organizational structure, the key objectives of financial management would be to, what are the key objectives of financial management? What we want to get by managing the finance? First is create wealth for the business. Very important. Means you have to create the wealth by taking the right decision of the investment. So wealth generation, wealth is what? Wealth means land, building, furniture, right? Then wealth, in our common words, wealth is your fixed deposit, your gold, your silver. So wealth you have to create. That is only possible when you have the right return on your investment. Means ROI, return on investment. Second one, what says generate cash. You have to generate the cash. Cash is that particular. Cash means cash on hand, cash in bank. So cash on hand, cash in bank, both are the cash important part, and cash is very important role it is going to play by them. What is that? To fulfill all transactions of the business in time. If you want to buy raw material, you have to make the payment to supplier. So you have to generate the cash, and this cash generation will come from the sales, come from your customers. So it will come from customers. So you have to manage the customers also. You have to manage your debtors also. There is a credit management, so receivables management. So this all things we have to keep in our mind to generate the cash and to manage the cash. Because business is nothing but it's a bundle of transactions. Business is nothing but what? It's a bundle of transaction. And these all transactions are going to give you the value, going to give you the wealth, going to give you the return. And it is only possible when you have the sufficient cash. So cash generation is very important. Regular cash income is important. Your father is suppose doing job. So every month he is getting the salary. So recurring nature of the income of salary is very important to run the family. So that is why we may say that we have to generate the cash regularly. Right? The next one, provide an adequate return on investment, keeping in mind the risk that the business is taking and the resources invested. Risk that business is taking. Risk means you have to understand the risk of the investment. You have to understand the word risk here. Once the money is out from your pocket, risk starts. Risk of investment means suppose you are putting your money in a share market. So risk is very high. Chances of your getting down the value of the shares, market value of the shares. Suppose you are putting your money in FD of the bank, risk is minimum. You are getting the minimum return on that, around 6%. So how we have to take the risk? That depends on your financial position of the company. If your financial position is better, say simple example I am telling you, suppose you have 50 lakh rupees saving. So you can take the 10% of that 50 lakh rupees risk of the 10% of your saving for investing in a shares. But you can't put 50 lakh rupees totally in a shares. Why? Because the risk is there. So business, when you are investing 50 lakh rupees or 1 crore rupees or 5 crores or 500 crores, at that time everybody, every investor, every businessman is keeping in mind that there is a risk. And as per that risk, you have to invest your resources. You have to invest your resources. So resources, whatever you invested, that is connected with the risk, and that risk you have to manage. So this is nothing but the meaning of finance. Then meaning of financial management we understood by the number of definition, and also we know what are the main objective of financial management. What are the main things, the key objectives that I am repeating: create wealth. Second is generate cash, and next third very important, understand the risk aspect of the investment. So first, create wealth, generate cash. Second, third is understand the risk aspect of the business. So these three important key objective we have to keep in our mind when you are going to manage your finance. Now, scope of financial management. What activities, what functions we are doing under the head of the financial management. So, how to manage this finance, that all included in a scope of financial management. So, first one, financial planning. I think in a management, first is the planning. So, we are going to plan finance in advance. Suppose you want to start a new business. At that time, you are going to think about the what is the total investment you require to start the business. You are putting everything on paper first of all: land, building, machinery, what material, what you required for this. We can say establishment of the business. Total thing you are going to put on paper, and you come with the figure that this is my cost of project. Suppose your figure is 100 crore. So your figure you found 100 crores. Now second thing is what you have to now think, is it this 100 crores are available to me as a promoter? You are able to generate the 100 crores from various sources of finance. So if yes, then you may go for this business. If no, then I think it becomes a dream for us that how to start this business. So financial planning is going to guide us regarding future activity of the business connected with the finance. So finance is not a just it's not a words that मैं कर लूँगा हो जाएगा ऐसा तैसा. It is not that. In a finance, you are whatever the promises you made, that must be fulfilled in time by the payments. In a business, if right time payment is not there, it is very difficult to, I think, earn the goodwill in a business, and it is very difficult to stay in a business. Survival is depending on your financial position. That everything we are putting in a financial planning, and when we are running the business, at that time we are also managing, we are planning for working capital. We require this much of working capital, and is it available or not, that we are thinking in advance. After that, securing capital funds. After making the planning, we have to go for the capital funds. We have to generate the funds. We have to secure that. And with that capital funds, our business is going to start and also going to run in a proper manner. Then next is financial supervision. Now financial supervision is very important, as like supervision of the product or process whatever we are manufacturing. At that time also supervision we required. In a financial supervision, our finance manager is going to keep eyes on that, how your finance is flowing in business. There is an inflow and outflow. So this flow is managed by proper supervision. Further, planning is there, then securing the capital funds, then supervision, then comes to the financial control. Now financial control is must. Without control, result is not possible. Without control, whatever you decided earlier to get the rewards is not possible. Right return is only possible when you have the proper control on finance. Because finance is having a time value. Time value of money is there. Suppose you are not able to get the money regularly, fund regularly from payment regularly from your customers, and it becomes late, then there is a time value of money. Today 1 lakh rupees, the present value of the money is 1 lakh. But suppose this 1 lakh is available after 1 year, then it becomes what? Suppose 10% return is there, then it becomes 90,900. So your time value of money is very important. Suppose someone says that I will give you after 5 years. So I think if you are going to see this, all the present value factors at 10%, 909, 0.909, 0.826, these all factors are there, and 0.621 will come, means this 1 lakh rupees after 5 years, the today value is only 62,000. When you have 10% return capacity to earn. That is why control is must. Then next further you will find financial decisions. Financial decisions are very important. Our whole financial management is depending on four important decisions. One is investment decision. Where to invest your money. That is the prime objective or prime decision of your money or finance. Where to invest. Again, please apply this all the things in your personal life after this BCom or MCom, when you are going to join your business or services. At that time, it is required. What I said, first is where to invest. Then second is dividend decision. Now dividend decision means that you have to give how much the return to your shareholders, because shareholders are the main source of finance. They are the owners. They are expecting. So that decision is also important. Third important decision is financing decision. Financing means from where to get the fund. First I told you where to invest. Second one, dividend decision, you may say when investment is there, return is possible and dividend you have to pay regularly. Okay, it's a second part. Third part is financing decision, where to get the money. So what are the sources? Now debenture is the cheapest source of finance, but it is a risky one because it's a debt fund. But debenture we required to minimize your overall cost of capital. Equity shares are there, preference shares, own fund is there. With that, somewhat borrowed funds are going to be added to minimize the cost of capital. So third important decision is the financing. After that, you will find fourth one decision is the current assets management, or we may say liquidity decision. Liquidity means you have to manage day-to-day operation of the business. When you have to manage the day-to-day operation of the business, every payments you have to make. Payments are there, regular payments are there, payment to supplier, payment to worker, payment to, we can say, electricity. You have to make the payment for the electricity bill. Number of payments are there, printing, stationery, number of expenses are there. So that payment you have to make the regularly, and that is only possible when you have the liquidity. Liquidity in Gujarati we may say pravahita. Pravahita kya re aave? When you have the sufficient fund. So sufficient working capital. So some of the part of the capital you have to invest for the current activities, and to operate the business we require the working capital. So there are important four decisions. They are the four pillars on that financial management is depending. First, again I am repeating, write down investment decision, where to invest the fund. Second one, financing decision, where to get the fund. So when you will do these two activities, you will get the return. We are expecting return, and from the return, third decision is dividend distribution, dividend decision, or we may say indirectly profit management. So dividend decision is very important, third one. And fourth one I told you, working capital management or liquidity decision or current assets management. These three words, no, they are going to use for the decision. So liquidity decision is very important for financial aspects. Then third, next one, scope activity is preparation of annual financial statements. So preparation of annual financial statement. These financial statements are very important because it is going to give us the idea about the whole year, that you are going upward or you are going downward by seeing the profitability of the business. So accounts department in large scale industries, you will find under the head of the finance department. So accounting is a department, is a one of the small department or small activity or important activity of the financial management. Financial management number of activities. In that, one of the activities is accounting. In a large scale industry, you will find accounting department is there and finance department is controlling that particular activity. So preparation of annual finance statement, then estimation of financial performance. Periodically, you have to estimate. You have to know what is your financial performance. Financially you are sound, you are doing well, your whatever money you invested in the business is growing. It is helpful to increase the profitability of the business or not, that you are going to find under the head of this estimation of financial performance. Then lastly, we may say number of miscellaneous functions are there, that tax planning is very important. You have to pay regular GST, income tax, return you have to file. So this tax planning, then management of the provident fund of your employees. So provident fund management is compulsory. That also you have to see. You have to manage the gratuity of all the employees. Further, safety of securities, whatever the investment securities you have, that should be it should be under lock, key and lock. Then social insurance funds you must have. Social insurance fund for the employees and also for society. Nowadays, CSR is a very important aspect, and you have to give 2% of your profit, 3 years average profit. You have to spend 2% for the corporate social responsibility. So, the CSR fund also you have to keep in your mind. This is your scope. Just I described in such a way that you understood that in this subject what we have to do. We have to manage the fund. We have to manage the inflow and outflow of the fund. Why we have to manage? Because we want to earn profit. We want return. Why we want return? For the growth and development. For satisfaction, you have to satisfy number of the stakeholders of the business. As we learned in the last semester CSR, you know very well what are the stakeholders. याद છે ને ભાઈ? Stakeholders, shareholders, employees, government, then trade unions, then you will find society, suppliers, customers. They are the stakeholders. They are the examples of stakeholders. You have to satisfy these all people. And this only you can do when you have the right financial management, right use of your fund. If you have the right use, right decision, wise decision, then you are able to get the handsome return on that. And with that return, you are going to satisfy all. Satisfaction is very important, and everything, this all satisfaction is depending on your regular return. See the word regular. Regular, I am going to add one more word, growing return. The growth is must. After some times you have to grow your return. And this growth is going to give you the development. Because year by year, shareholders are expecting more and more and more. because you know that there is no any end of the expectation that you have to match with that. Suppose today, before 30 years, your salary may be 10,000 or 5,000 or maybe 1,000, and today your salary is 80,000. So now see that salary is increasing or not with time. Same way, with time, your growth is required in your earnings also. If earnings are growing as per the time, automatically you are able to satisfy all stakeholders. This is the very important wide scope of financial management. Now let's understand now what are the importance or significance of financial management. Now first line is very clear. Financial management is one of the most important responsibilities of owners and business managers. આ કોની જવાબદારી છે ભાઈ? તમારી. You are the owner. You are the manager. So it is your responsibility to manage the finance. That we have to understand who are responsible for this. Who are going to manage well this finance? So owners are going to manage, or business managers are going to manage. Finance managers, we may say. President, finance into bracket written. So they are going to manage this area of the business. They must consider the potential consequences of the management decision on profit, cash flows, and on the financial condition of the company. આ ત્રણ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ એરિયા છે ભાઈ. સેન્સિટિવ. Chances of accidents are possible. What are they? On profit. Your decisions are going to affect the profit, going to affect the cash flows. Cash flows means inflow and outflows. And also you are going to find your financial condition. Ek bull, ek wrong decision, that is going to affect these three: profit, your cash flows, and your financial condition. આપણે સાંભળ્યું ઘણી વખતે કોઈ ઘણી બેન્કો, કોઓપરેટિવ બેન્કો ઉડી ગઈ શબ્દ વાપરીએ છીએ. તો કેમ ઉડી ગઈ? કેમ બંધ થઈ ગઈ? Because by taking the wrong decision of giving the loan to number of persons, those who are not capable for repaying that loan, અને એ જે પૈસા ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ થયા બેંકના, એ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ આખું ધોવાઈ ગયું. So due to that wrong decision, you understood now profit is affected, your cash flows are affected, તમારો ઇનફ્લો પાછો ના આવ્યો. Try to understand. Cash flows are affected, ઇનફ્લો ના આવ્યું તો આઉટફ્લો કેમ થાય? ટાંકીમાં પાણી ના હોય તો નળમાં પાણી આવે? So inflow is just stopped due to your wrong decision. Your profit is affected, cash flows are affected, and overall your financial condition is affected. And vice versa. If you are taking the right decision, તમે ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ સારી જગ્યાએ કર્યું ને 20-25% રિટર્ન મળી ગયું. Your inflows are very good. Your outflows, સામે પેમેન્ટ કર્યું બધાને, and still you are in surplus. So your profit is affected, cash flows are good, financial condition is very fine. So importance is what? Finance is going to play such kind of role, like again I am repeating, blood in your body. It's a life blood. Finance is a life blood. Finance હશે તો બધી activity થશે. If you don't have the finance, you are not able to complete your all transactions. Transactions are not fulfilled. Supplier ને તમે payment ના કરો regularly, it is going to be affected. That next time supplier તમારું raw material બંધ કરી દેશે આપવાનું. So automatically your production is affected, finished goods not available on time, and delivery to the customer is not possible, sale is not possible, profit is not possible. કેવી લિંક છે? Try to understand the link. And this link is connected with the money or finance. That is why it is so important that also we may say your financial performance is also controlled by your owners. कौन कंट्रोल करे? You are the owner, you have to control your finance. And if it is performance, if it is controlled, so automatically you will get what you will get: index of success of business. You will get success. You are able to optimize, optimum utilization of resources you are able to do. It's a base of decision. जुओ finance how it is important. Base of decision. भाई expand करવું છે, 20 crores are required. Is it available? No. भूली जाओ. Extend your decision. So it's a base of decision. Every decisions are connected with the finance. ઘર બનાવવું છે તો જમીન લેવાની છે, ઘર બનાવવું છે, 1 કરોડ રૂપિયા જોઈએ. એબલ ટુ મેનેજ? યસ, ગો ફોર દેટ. નો, ભૂલી જાઓ. Suppose you want to enjoy the international trip. You want to enjoy the Dubai trip. At that time, you are going to think about the finance. 3 members છે, 4 members છે ઘરના, and per member 60,000 is the cost. So 2,40,000 we are able to manage. Yes, then you may go for the decision. Yes or no, depending on your financial position. So it is very important. Financial level. Then further performance evaluation of the business is also connected with the finance. If you are performing well, if you are earning well, so your financial evaluation is also right, and vice versa possible. It's a base of planning, coordination and control. બેઝ છે પ્લાનિંગનો ભાઈ. પ્લાનિંગમાં શું પ્લાનિંગ કરીએ છીએ આપણે? વોટ વી આર પ્લાનિંગ? We are planning for what? Investment. We are planning for the earning. We are planning for getting the money from right sources. We are planning for a day-to-day management of the money. So planning, coordinating and controlling. So that is, these 3 important things are based on your financial position. It is going to play the advisory role. Finance manager may advise to number of departments, please control your expenses. Please control your cost of production. Control your, we may say, wages and salary. So how they can play the role, advisory role, means they can give the advice to all the concerned department and how to control the money expenses. That is also very important. It is useful to various parties. Finance management is useful to number of parties. Business managers, shareholder ને પણ ધ્યાન એમાં જ હોય છે, investors, financial institution. તમારી balance sheet કેવી છે ભાઈ? Your financial position, performance is how? That you have to prove. Economists and politicians. Everybody is connected with the financial aspects or management. That is why it is very important. So for today, I am just putting here comma. In a second part of the lecture, I will start the objectives of financial management. So we will understand the objective, that what we have to do for financial management, what are their main objective. We will discuss in detail in a second part of the lecture. Thank you.